position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 flash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stick. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Larson. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Just keeps moving. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going for the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Makes the grab. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
On third down, he drops the throw. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's think a second about Arizona State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually...
breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's knocked down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and
makes a catch at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for space. It's Bush. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Larson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. With
coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped him out and a chance to go on top with this drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You've got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Toss sweep right. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fence.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Larson. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Larson. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll run play action. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Larson. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Trying to get the edge on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off the RPO, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. To the air, it's Larson. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
When you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it, you get the running game and everybody biting up on it, and then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda.
Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Got room to work. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Larson. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of He's got it inside the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Larson. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quickly complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tucker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They came in here wanting to prove that they ought to be the higher-ranked team, and this passing attack has done the trick if they can finish the deal.
Reese, I think they were a little bit angry. I think they felt disrespected being the lower-ranked team coming into this one. And, David, it's been pedal to the metal through the air, aggressive, taking shots.
And you got to love that. I love that. They pedal to the floor, aggressive. What we do best is throw the football. This is why we're a top 5 ranked team. And by the way, climbing up the charts now with this big win.
The give. Tick, 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 tick. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not all close games are created.